Am I really that much to handle? Breaking these niggas down like a gamble. You don't really know you are.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Brittany, and I'm back with another video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, all that. So, yo, I know, but I had to rewatch all the reunions so I can make sure that my list is accurate. So I've been meaning to do this a while ago, but I just had to go back and rewatch some of the reunions so my list can be accurate for y'all. So yeah, right here, right now, we are going to rank the BGC reunions. And I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm gonna break it up like probably part 1, part 2. Hopefully it's no more than part 2, but y'all know I be talking a lot. So yeah, I'm gonna rank all the reunions in 17 seasons. So I guess we can do 17 through 10 in this part, and then the other ones I'll do. So yeah, 17 through 10 reunions, I'm ranking them from my least favorite to favorite. So this part will probably be my least favorite reunions. So yeah, y'all, ranking the reunions. Yeah, let's just get into it. Okay, so in last place, 17, of course, is season 1. You know, they didn't have a reunion. They just sat down and talked to Dr. Drew or whatever. So yeah, we not going. And honestly, season 1, that was like their trial season or whatever. But I wish they would have had a reunion, like a actual reunion style, and not just them sitting down talking to the freaking psychiatrist. Like what? Like, anyways, next. Okay, so coming in last, for real, I don't want y'all to get mad at me for this one, but I'm gonna have to give it the season 14's reunion. Like, season 14's reunion wasn't it. It wasn't it to me. Like, majority of season 14's storyline that was entertaining was Jayla and the twins. So even though I didn't watch the rest of season 14 because Jayla and the twins left, I'm just like, okay, they'll probably come to the reunion. But only Jayla came to the reunion. So the twins not coming, it's like a big chunk of the storyline couldn't even be talked about because the twins weren't there. And then the other storylines, like the replacements and whatnot, it wasn't that entertaining for them to entertain me for a reunion, me personally. Y'all, and then we had Ginger versus Laura, the life coach, and that was just but y'all know, like, I didn't like Laura, the life coach, either, but she was getting bugged, don't you? And then Tanisha getting into it with Allie about the thing with the twins. And y'all know, like, on that aspect, I was with Allie. Like, y'all wanted to be petty. The twins are not here. Y'all wanted to dress them up as mannequins, and we sit here and talk to these freaking mannequins. Like, bitch, how old are we? Like, I'm not doing no, like, what? And see, that reunion, especially when Tanisha got mad at Allie over this, it's like, okay, clearly y'all don't got nothing else to talk about. Because why is y'all getting mad that old girl is not feeling that y'all got fake twin mannequins here? Like, the only entertaining part is when Jayla came out. That's what everybody was waiting for. And then, yeah, it's like season 14, the whole season was a dub. The reunion was a dub. That's just something they should have left in the drafts. Like, season 14, I'm happy you gave us Jayla, the twins. I don't know who else was on that season. But yeah, season 14's reunion, y'all, I'm sorry, I gotta put it at number 16. I'm sorry. Okay, next, coming at number 15 is season 17's reunion. Y'all, the word that I would describe that reunion was strange, awkward, weird. Like, the theme that they had in the season, which is like, damn, like, we running out of shit, like, let's put them in a warehouse type stuff, weird stuff. It's the same vibes I got for the reunion. The reunion stage, it wasn't it. And then, forget all that. I just felt like the girls were acting weird. No lie, like, I remember, first of all, y'all want to know that, I don't even know if y'all remember this, but the cringiest moment to me, season 17, is when when it was Tanisha, Fran, Sayora, and Kiki on stage. And Tanisha was basically asking Sayora, like, yeah, how do you feel about the girls, basically judging you, calling her, a ho or whatever. And she stood up, I can be a hoe if ever I want. I can suck whoever's, like, if I want to do that, that's my business. And Kiki was just in the back, yeah. And the thing is, the fact that nobody was clapping with her, I'm guessing she wanted her, yeah, girls, y'all can be hoes like me. We're single moment. And everybody in the crowd, like, you know what, Sayora, you're right. Yeah, that was a moment where I was just like, I know applauses were meant to be there, but since they not there, it's giving awkward. Like, yeah, and then Kiki co-signing it, yeah. Like, it was just like, ew. And then Seven and Key crying over DeShayla killed me. And then the fact that they called DeShayla, called her on the phone to say her side of the piece. Like, y'all interrupted her, called her, and then want to be mad, hang up on the phone on her, talking about, well, she's not here. Like, why the hell did y'all call her then? To get her little 15 seconds of fame? Like, that bothered me too, because it's like, I feel like if somebody don't show up to the reunion, then they just don't show up. Like, clearly Shay didn't want to come because she just didn't want to come. Like, so it's like them calling her really blew me. Then also Key, she kept running on and off the stage talking about, I told y'all I'm saved, I changed, I can't stay on the stage. Like, bitch, stay on the stage. Like, it's not that deep. Like, and then it's like season 17, it was okay, but like I said, by the time it got to the reunion, it was just weird. It was just weird. It's like Seven, whatever beef that she had with Key, I'm glad that they were able to settle that. I think her and Bree even attempted to fight, but they didn't let that happen. And honestly, they should have let that happen. And then Bree having beef with what's the girl? Susan, and that was weird as well. I'm guessing they had like some Twitter beef or something, but by the time we got on the stage, Brie was ready to check Susan. Susan seemed like she didn't want no smoke, so I was confused on where that was coming from. It just seemed like the season 17 reunion was all over the place, and no lie, the girls weren't really that interesting. And one thing I hated about Tanisha's hosting is just like, she just ain't asked all the right stuff. Like, she should have been asking Key, girl, why were you so angry all the time? Were you jealous of Sayora, yes or nah? Was you jealous? Seven, do you find yourself a follower of Key, or were you guys just actually friends? Were y'all close? And then she should have asked that question after Seven was crying, when she saw Key was crying after the whole Shayla thing, because it was just like, why are y'all crying? It's just because y'all found out that old girl really didn't like y'all. Because it's like, did y'all even really like her? For real? Like, these are the questions that needed to be asked. And then she should have turned, and then she gave praise to the Kiki and Fran friendship, but the real question should have been, Fran, why did you come? Why are you here? Why did you come on this show knowing that you were even scared of this type of environment? Because if Kiki didn't save your ass, you just would have, well, even though you was still getting your ass beat, it's like, what would you have done if your friend wasn't out here trying to save you? And to friend Kiki, why are you so performative? Because her even performing at the reunion was killing me. Y'all got Snickers and Twinkies and ooh, like, girl, just relax. Be yourself, calm down. Because I know you not acting like this 24/7. Like, it's okay, baby. Like, the camera's gonna cut off eventually. You don't gotta keep magnifying. So I hope y'all get the gist what I'm putting down. The season 17 reunion was annoying to me, mainly because I thought the girls were annoying, and the questions that were asked were not enough to be, it wasn't enough to my liking. It just seemed like Tanisha got memo that this was the last reunion, and she was just like, girl, I'm just about to go out here and I'm just about to wing it. But then on top of that, it kind of worked out in her favor, because you had Key that was running back and forth. You got Kiki performing, that's screaming, and it's just Seven sitting here crashing out over everything. And I just would have been like, well, yeah, let's time to end this show. I'm getting too old for this now. At number 14, we have season 11. And honestly, I used to be excited for this reunion. I used to want to see this reunion because of all the BS they were into on this season. But I'm ranking this reunion so low because it was boring. And the only reason why it was boring is because it was bad because of poor hosting, period. Like, I really wish that Perez hosted all the BGC reunions instead of Tanisha. Like, I get Tanisha was godmother. She been through the show, so she could kind of relate to these girls in a specific way that us or probably Perez Hilton can't. But Tanisha did not do a good job hosting a season 11 reunion because season 11 had hella bullies and none of the bullies got put in a place. It was a whole bunch of jumping, but it wasn't a whole bunch of scolding for the jumping. It was a whole bunch of jealousy going on, but it was not a whole bunch of questions being asked on why you were jealous of who and what and when and where and why. It was just a whole bunch of, how was your experience? Why did you tell her to take her socks off? Like, yeah, I'm glad I'm not wearing no socks today. Like, Tanisha, this is not the reunion to joke with these girls. Like, it is time to get the business. These girls were on some BS on the show the whole entire time. Like, from the second they walked in this house, it was like these people against one specific person, and that was never called out. Like, Tanisha, like, what is you doing? Like, that pissed me off. Did I want Tanisha to spend a lot of her time pressing the Wolfpack? Yes, because that was the whole storyline of season 11, which is the Wolfpack being against whoever. Like, I forgot what she asked Andrea about leaving, but she should have asked Andrea, like, yo, like, sis, you left because you thought you were gonna get jumped by Tiana and them because they did that to everybody because they weird ass hoes, right? Right. That Janelle, what? Oh, she did ask, Janelle, how does it feel to see her haters again? But she should have asked her, Janelle, where do you think these things went wrong? Why do you think these girls are really jealous of you? Like, do you think this was about hair? Or was it because your boobs was bigger than theirs? Was it because you was taller than them? But now, Jazz and Tiana was kind of tall too. But y'all get what I'm saying. I remember her calling Gigi out saying, oh, it's not wrong for you to hit somebody while they hitting somebody else. But it's like, girl, no, you said that Gigi, you should have said that to everybody on that couch. You should have called Shanae out. And then on top of that, you should have called Benzie out for jumping on the Shanae hate train for too long, all because she told her to slow down. You should have called Stephanie out saying, girl, you didn't have a moment all season, but this Shanae thing come and now you telling her to take your socks off. Like, girl, what's tea with that? Not asking her, oh, I'm glad I'm not wearing no socks on today. You should be like, bitch, where was you the whole season? Where was you? Like, I get it, you gotta be professional, you gotta be hosting, but a part of hosting is for you to ask questions that us, the fans, want to see about what we saw. Like, cause I feel like after season 11 reunion, we left with the same questions we came in. Like, okay, these hoes weird, cool, and honestly, it's like, the fights in season 7 reunion, it's like, I didn't like how, and then on top of that, when Janelle was standing, and then on top of that, y'all don't care what y'all say. Tanisha was trying to set Janelle up, but she was asking her to come touch her hair, knowing that her ops was right there, and Jazz stood up and pushed her, because she saw Jazz stand up. Like, Tanisha saw that whole thing happen. Like, she set that girl up, and then she didn't even check them about that. How you gonna go and say don't sneak, don't jump, and do all that, but people doing that on your stage and you not even calling it out, boo? I was just like, no lie. It's okay to, if you hosting and have your faves, your unfaves and whatnot, but you gotta be neutral when you hosting because we want answers, and Tanisha did not give us no answers. Like, I'm pretty sure everybody from the Wolfpack just left, like they just did nothing wrong. And it's like the ringleaders did not get called out, the followers did not get called out, and it's just like another thing that killed me about the season 11 reunion is Haley trying to argue with Sarah. It's on your shirt, bitch. Like, okay, girl, I just asked where my bow was. Like, you didn't have to do all that. She's talking about, if you my friend, well, girl, I don't know you. You came 3 days before we moved out, and all these girls jumped you, and now you sit here kiki kai laughing and forgiving them in my face. Baby, we is not the same. These girls bullied me, jumped me, and I'm standing on business about it, and you laughing in their face, and they did you worse than they did me. So you sit here, so when I'm talking, if I'm Sarah, if I'm Haley, if I'm Sarah, and y'all is Haley, baby, you just not talking to me, baby. We is not the same. You forgiving the people that have you over, baby. I'm trying to stand on business about it. It would have been better if Tanisha just would have vocalized, or maybe Tanisha didn't think these girls did anything wrong. Maybe she thought it was just Gigi's fault. Maybe she thought that all these other girls were valid in the way they thought. But me personally, I didn't. And us on Twitter, I remember going back on these days, we didn't. So it was just like, yeah, that reunion was boo, tomatoes, because the hosting was just bad. I was like, yeah, where's Perez? Okay, at 13, it hurts me to say this because I really did love this season. So I had very, very high hopes for its reunion. But I'm sorry. For 13, I gotta give it the season 5's reunion. Like, season 5's reunion was killing my attention span. Like, what you call it? Yeah, like, it was hard for me to pay attention to because there was so much going on. First of all, the first 20 minutes, Ashley got sent to the audience, and honestly, Ashley being sent to the audience and being silenced for the rest of the reunion just proved how irrelevant she was. Just like, girl, you tried to get your 5 minutes of fame the last episode by doing your woo-woo to Christina, and that's good. You fought her at the reunion, okay, you got it all out, girl, you gonna keep attacking her, oh, you are, okay, baby, go sit in the audience, because that's all you did in the show. You ain't got nothing else to talk about. So we got Ashley sitting in the audience. You got when Leah sitting here crashing out every 20 minutes, and she's going from the front to the back to the front to the back to the back to the front, from the side to the side, and it's just like, honestly, Leah, she must have hung out with Jocelyn Hernandez that day, and that's all I'm gonna say, because Leah was out of it. Like, you know when Perez used to be spraying stuff at people, it was at a certain point where he was about to get something, she was like, bring it on. Bring it on. I dare you. I'm not Natalie. You can't hit me with a water gun. And it was just like, yo, girl, like, I'm just trying to get you to sit down. Like, relax, baby, relax. And Leah was just doing way too much. And the fact that Leah was doing way too much, it made it hard for everything else, because we had to keep shutting down to get her little ass to calm down. And then this girl at the end tried to threaten Perez. And, like, Leah single-handedly ruined that reunion just because she was just doing too much. Like, she was just doing too much. But the reunion, it's, besides that, it's like, I feel like things were talked about, and, you know, a majority of the storyline was Kristen. So when Kristen came out, see, I hate to make it seem like I'm such a Kristen stan, because I am. Because I'm not going to sit here and say Kristen didn't stand on a business. It's like, but when Kristen did come to the reunion, she was more calmer. I can't say that. I'm pretty sure she knew that, yeah, all my shit's about to be aired out. So I'm pretty sure she was prepared. All girls just didn't want to fight. But it's like, she was never the person in the house that wanted to fight. So at the reunion, it was just like, oh, you're not gonna get up. You're not gonna get up. It was just like, girl, I'm not about to fight you. And then on top of that, Leah, you was hanging out with Jocelyn. I'm definitely not about to fight you. I feel like Perez asked what needed to be asked. It's just the girls just messed it up by doing too much. Cause then Morgan came out, and Morgan only stayed on stage for like 15 minutes, and I thought that was lame. And to me, that was hella lame, because it's like, Morgan, the first 2 episodes you were in, clearly people liked you. You played a big role in it. You were the antagonist. antagonist of the house, so people want to hear what you have to say. But when they started calling her out for being homeless, she just got up and dipped. Like, what's up with that? You didn't even have to address the homeless allegations. You could have just kept it straight on what was going on in the house, and we could have got it like that. Like, you still had Kat that was there, Kristen that was there on stage with her. So it's just like her walking out. It was just like, girl, what are you doing? Why did you come? If you were just gonna get up and walk, because you know, we all were there. We know what the hell happened. So clearly we're gonna talk about what happened. If you didn't want to talk about what happened, why did you show up? Like, I hate when people don't show up to the reunion, but I'll rather people not show up to the reunion than show up and do things like walk out and be lame and not talk about things like, why did you come? Like, Morgan just wasted our time. And then at the end, but my favorite part of the BGC 5 reunion was Kaylee getting her get back. They get back a motherfucker. But yeah, when Kaylee got her get back on Kristen, I was like, okay, we getting somewhere, just deserved. But then when Kaylee tried to get her get back, and then Leah tried to get, it was just like, bro, like, we was on a good start. We had one little thing going on, and here comes Leah again. And it was just so blowing me. But then it's like, Leah played a big part in the show, in the storyline, period. So Leah not coming would have made it weird, and then her getting kicked out too early would have made it like, dang, where's Leah? But at the same time, by this point, I was ready for her to go. I was like, I don't care what she did in this house, who she ran, what she was talking about. This bitch annoying. She's not in her right mind. She should have did what other people do and just recorded herself talking and submitted to Oxygen, and they just play it for everybody, because, yeah. And then you got Erica's lame ass that sneaking Kristen, and then she ended up getting her ass beat at the end. Like, she played herself. And I was just like, yo. Usually all the chaos would mean a successful reunion, but it was too chaos to the point where my eyes were just like, what, like, what's going on? What's going on? So yeah, season 5 reunion, I was so upset because it was one of my favorite seasons, and I felt like it had so much potential. Because Perez was doing his thing, but the girls acting out just messed it up, and it was just like, damn, y'all. Okay, and coming in number 12, we have season 6 reunion. Honestly, I really did like the stage to season 6 reunion, and I'll say that. But the reunion, it wasn't that memorable. You know, first of all, you had Jessica that was saying that her voice was going, so her talking was already blowing me. So I was just like, okay, let's shut Jessica up for the rest of the reunion. So yeah, every time she talked, that blew me. So that was points taken off the board for season 6 reunion. But what I can say, you know, season 6 was mainly all about Char. So of course, the reunion was technically the Char reunion. And one thing I can say what made this reunion like kind of tickle me a little bit was Char, was she physically standing on business? No, but she was standing on, wait, no, she wasn't standing on shit she said, but she was holding how she felt about it. Like, she was really being on some heartless stuff. Like, yeah, I burned the house, I was HBIC, and I was doing this and that. Like, Char thought, at the reunion, she thought she was still at the Bad Girls Clubhouse. She did. But I didn't like how she did Jessica, though. Well, I guess you could say and Corey, because Corey considered her friend too. But it seemed like Jessica was mainly hurt by everything that she found out about Char, and Char didn't apologize. So it's just like, damn, like, Jessica, I thought that was your girl. Like, I thought that was twinning them. But yeah, Jessica seemed like she was hurt about that. Everybody else didn't really care about Char, but everybody else didn't do anything about it. Sydney got up and she did something about it. You are an administrative assistant, a step above a receptionist, and and honestly, was that the only fight from that reunion? And the fact that I'm not saying, maybe this is just me toxic speaking, or maybe I spent too much time watching Zeus. I'm not saying that I wanted everybody to come out and like attack Char or whatever, but I'm surprised that Sydney was the only person to, you know, do a little something. Jessica probably had too much love for Char to do something, but I'm surprised that Char was only touched by one person. And then you had Ashley that was sitting next to her that was hyped the whole time, that wasn't effing with her, but Ashley was just talking the whole time. I was just like, okay, I'm guessing they just gonna have a little argue off. Like, no lie, I expected Char to lead that reunion leaking. So I was kind of disappointed in that. And the only reason why I was disappointed in that is because of how aggressively Char ran the house and how aggressively she was at the reunion bragging on how she ran the house. It's like they had her family in the background, but it's like her family wasn't gonna do shit. And it's like they spent the whole reunion arguing with her, doing this, like, Char, you a this, you a that, you a this, you a that. But it's like Char, the whole time, Char was just sitting there like, yeah, you know, I ran the house, like, yeah, and it's just like, if y'all not gonna do shit about it, like, y'all confronting her about this, and she's telling y'all that she don't care about what she did, she just did it because she wanted to, it's just like, case closed, let's go to the next thing. But the fact that the whole show was literally about Char, it was just like, damn, we can't really go to the next thing, and since y'all not gonna do shit, we have no choice but to talk about this. So it's like, yeah, I guess we can sit here and argue with you guys about this. And then at the end, you know, Kristen and Amber have bought Jessica a cake, and they had a little cake off. But y'all, I think at the end, I think one of them almost fought at the end when they were throwing cake, and I was just like, oh, okay, what's this about? Number 11, I'ma have to give it the season 13. I'm trying to think if I regret this or not. Nah, season 13, it had hella funny moments though. It had a lot of funny moments though, but yeah, that's just what it was. I guess I'll say that. I found it quite funny. First of all, but one of the craziest moments of that whole reunion was Tanisha doing the most at Jada. Like, I always say a lot of people have theatrics on this show, but Tanisha is honestly one of the most theatrical people on Bad Girls Club, period. I'ma this set up! Like, I was like, okay, girl, like she said, she from New York, she know how to, you know what that means. But maybe because I'm not from New York, so I didn't get offended at it. But Tanisha did way too much when it came to this whole Jada thing. And it's just like, girl, out of everybody that disrespected you on Bad Girls Club, you do the most like that for Jada, little old Jada. But the good moments of this reunion were, are you gonna admit that you stole my camera? You hit Danny, you know she don't fight. Sock me, bitch. Sock a bitch that wanna fight. Sock a bitch that wanna fight. Sock a bitch that wanna fight. And then Jada running in slow motion. Honestly, they should have let Jada run all the way to Camila to that kick. Just to see what was gonna happen. Like, to this day, I don't understand why they never let Camila and Jada fight. They had beef. They had a reason to fight. Y'all sit here and even though y'all probably didn't know this was gonna happen, y'all let Rima run up on Judy for a reason that we don't even know about. Y'all let Tanisha do the most for no reason. Well, Sarah got kicked out because Sarah was hanging out with Jocelyn, and yeah, but yeah, other than that, it was just like y'all let Jada get too close where she gave Danny a knot on her face while she wearing her cute ass prom dress, but y'all ain't let the people fight that had the beef. And then on top of that, Julie didn't come to the reunion. Julie was probably over this whole BGC stuff. Natalie didn't come to the reunion because she was pregnant at the time, so it's like she technically. And it's like, Natalie was so much of an antagonist in the show where it's like, you know, no lie, pregnant or not, somebody probably would try to beat her ass. Like, I hate to say that. And then you have Red that didn't come to the reunion. And it was just like, damn. It's like the reunion had so much potential. The show wasn't that good The season wasn't really, 10 out of 10, but the reunion has so much potential because the cast was all over the place. Everybody on the cast had a big personality. So it's just like, damn, everybody not coming kind of ruined it for me. And then it's like, them not letting Jada and Camila fight, and their beef was the whole beef that was going to be a part of the reunion because everybody else didn't come was stupid. It was just like, what's the point of having a reunion if they can't really get their lines out about this damn camera? Because it's like, Camila had called Jada's mom a crackhead. So yeah, Jada wants her lick back because of that. But y'all, like, I was just like, you know what? Maybe I'm toxic. But it's like, I really wanted to see them duke it out over that. Then at number 10, we have season 2. And y'all know why? Season 2, it was a good middle point for me. It's like, it wasn't too bad, but it wasn't too good. It was the perfect first BGC reunion, honestly, because season 1 they had the therapist and whatnot, and that pissed me off. But season 2, it was kind of, I was like, okay, we get a little better. The host, she was okay, like, no lie. I'm giving Perez Hilton too much credit, but I really do feel like he was good because he was messy. But I feel like if you would have replaced old girl that was the hostess from season 2 with Perez Hilton, it would have got somewhere. But the funniest part of it is season 2 reunion, it was to the point of reunions. That was at the point where it's like not a lot of people dressed up, a lot of people wore jeans, and it was still cute, it was like the good first point. It was funny, Tanisha, of course, did her theatricals. Oh, I didn't know she was even talking. Like, they really should have let Lyric and Tanisha go at it. But y'all, something that was funny is when Tanisha was going on her tangent to Lyric, and she was like, oh baby, I'm a superstar. And Lyric was like, for what? Bad Girls Club, reality TV, like this what you want to do with your life? And the thing is, that actually is what Tanisha did with her life, She became the BGC godmother, reality superstar. So it's like, hey, I'm glad Tanisha got what she wanted, But I wonder where Lyric is. Y'all think she got a record deal or something already? I want to know if Genovese is still, like, homeless. Like, these are the things that come to me. But yeah, season 2, I don't have too much bad to say about it because I don't think it was bad. It just wasn't better than certain others, but it was a good first point. I really do feel like they should have let Tanisha and Lyric kind of go at it and whatnot. But it was a lot that was resolved because after that, Tanisha, said she was done fighting because Lyric got her out of character, so she didn't want to fight Genovese. So it just seemed like, it was a lot that got resolved. So I can say that. So it wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. So yeah, that's a good number 10. That's a good number 10 to me. Yeah, y'all. Ranking the reunion so far. Dead last at 17, we got 1. At 16, we got 14. At 15, we got 17. At 14, we have season 11. At 13, we have season 5. At 12, we have season 6. At 11, we have season 13. And at 10, we have season 2. So that's my, like, I guess you could say my least fave. And then my next video, I'm gonna be ranking, basically I'm gonna be doing the same thing, but it's gonna be, y'all get what I'm saying. Y'all get what I'm saying. I'm confusing myself trying to explain it, but y'all get what I'm saying. More of the story, I'll be back to the next part, for the next part to rank the rest of the reunion. So in the meantime, until I bring out part 2, just make sure that y'all like, comment, subscribe, share, all that.